All right, so this time I'm gonna go for number 5. The sum of how many times they're telling me turn. So I'm having S subscript 10. You see, your answer can be in terms of letters, variables. So N is 10. The first term, it's nothing else but alphabet X, the one that is in a parenthesis. So I'm just going to write it and say, there we go, we've got X. Then we need the first common difference. I can tell it's 1, but let's just show you. Let's take the second term, which is X plus 1. There it is, X plus 1. Then we need to say minus the first term, minus the X. There we go. So you can see that X will cancel that. You left with the 1. All right, let's say you don't see that. Let's double check it with the second and the third. That means you are going to take X plus 2 and then you would say minus. Remember, when you put minus, put the other terms in the parentheses or in the brackets, because the minus affects everything. Then what comes now is X plus 2. When you open the parentheses, you've got minus X minus the 1. So you can see the X cancels the X, and then 2 minus 1, you end up with 1. I convinced you the first common difference is 1. There we go. Now we can use the formula. All right, the formula, so it's going to be S subscript 10 equals to, when investigate, looking at the formula, it's N over the 2 and so on. All right. So maybe I should place it here in your face, that formula, so that you can see it. It's good sometimes for you to keep on seeing the formula. I'm just going to put it, so there it is right at the corner. Let me place the friend of it, the other formula as well, so that we know where to actually find them. They must be right in front of our eyes, because it's better when it's like that. So there it is there, but I want to just put it straight for you. So there we go. So there are the two formulas. So then I proceed, because now I need to put N there, which is 10 divided by 2. I open the brackets, then I've got 2 times A. A, you can see it's letter X. All right, then plus N is 10 minus the 1. The common difference is 1. Close the parenthesis and the bracket. So no need for the calculator, because you can't use X unless you're dealing with this number. That one, 10 divided by 2, it gives me 5. And we're still outside the bracket. Inside is 2 times X, meaning you've got 2X. But here, remember, it's 9. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 times 1 is 9. So you got plus 9. That's what you got. So the next thing you need to do, that must multiply that. 5 must multiply into the bracket. It must be distributed. So you're going to have 10X and then plus, I believe it's 45. So 10X plus 45, it's going to be your answer. You see, it doesn't have to be numeral. It's because there were letters. That's it. I could have demonstrated with that other method as well. Well, because we are still early in this, let's demonstrate it with that method using this one, last term. That means you'll be looking first for the last term L, which is going to be T subscript 10 equals 2. Remember, We say A. A, it's X, and then plus into N. N is 10 minus 1 times by the D, which is 1. So when we simplify that, I've got X, and then here you are going to have 9 times 1, which is plus 9. So that X plus 9 represent the last term here. So now we proceed. We say, okay, now let's do S subscript 10 equals 2 using this formula there. So it's gonna be 10 divided by the 2. You open, I'm gonna open the brackets. First term, it's X. The last term is that one, the turquoise one, the bluish one there. So it's gonna be X plus the 9. Then I close the parentheses. Then on the outside, 10 divided by 2, it's actually 5. Then when I open the bracket, you got X plus X, which now gives me 2X plus the 9. Where did we see 2X plus 9? We saw it here. And there's a 5. You see, it looks exactly the same. So we can now proceed and give them the answer as 10X and then plus the 45. In case you're doubting yourself, 5 times 9, it's 45. So that is the answer for that one there. I hope it's helpful.